Is it just me, or is it remarkable that he's laid into his family very publicly for the last 18 months, really, and now on the launch of the tell-all book says, "I want us all to be close again"?
Well, I mean, this is just wishful thinking on his part. This, of course, is in one of the trailers, and in the context of when we actually see it in the interview, it may be slightly different, because the one way he won't get close again to his father or his brother, let alone if this ever happens, which I must say I doubt, is to give endless interviews, as you mentioned earlier. It's become something of a circus, followed by a 416-page book. And the word of mouth in the press is that the book lays into William, which is not going to be helpful. There is absolutely no question that the Sussexes are guilty of hypocrisy, at the very least, because the only reason they get the contracts they get with Netflix, with Spotify, and with Random House is a poor book contract, reportedly, is because they're royals, and yet they resent the royal family. So they want an apology. They want the royals to realise how badly they treated the Sussexes. He talks about, again, about being briefed against. It's all so negative.
Do we believe it? I mean, because what I mean, Richard, is there is got to be a sense. This is the firm. It is the company. There is more just going on here than just a family feud, isn't there?
Oh, of course there is. But firstly, do we believe it? Well, he hasn't produced any evidence. And in the Netflix docuseries, they constantly referred to the press. The press were referred to, in fact, as an extended arm of the royal family public relations. And they produced no evidence that I could see that they were being briefed against. The idea also is apparently that the others were jealous. The other royals were jealous of Meghan and her success, or they resented the fact that she got a front page, which younger royals would tend to do, especially if they were newer, and so on. I mean, it is a question of, firstly, the truth, then there is their truth. What I'm hoping is that Anderson Cooper and possibly Tom Brackley, although he is very close to the Sussexes, reportedly, might probe, because Oprah didn't probe at all on the various questions she asked, and the Netflix documentary series was completely hagiographic. So they get away with it. That is what is extraordinary. But that is the fact. The facts are that there's so much interest in the royals that every single trailer, everything that's said is picked up. And the other trouble is, what could the royals possibly do to indicate that certain things are simply not as the Sussexes say? They can't go point by point as a rebuttal. If they do, as the Queen did after Oprah, a very dignified statement that some recollections may vary, but it doesn't alter the fact that a lot of people believe what they hear, and it's affected the royal family's popularity among young people. They're being asked to the coronation. Apparently they will be invited, so it's said. But we'll have to wait and see what's in that book to see whether there's any possibility, even in the remotest future, of some sort of reconciliation, especially between the brothers. I strongly doubt it.